Time now for the Sports Six-Pack with Andrew Rogers.
Indeed, it is Sports Six-Pack time at Hale Varsity Club. You know what I'm about to tell you, but I'm going to say it every single show. You need to be at Hale Varsity Club. It's the best place to enjoy a six-pack, catch any sports event on TV. This is the place to do it. The food is great, the drinks are great, and, of course, the company is even better. Now, Shane reluctantly started up the podcast today. He was a little confused because the questions weren't in his inbox. Isn't that crazy, Shane?
I was like, what in the heck is going on here?
And then what did you follow that up with? Uh-oh. You're asking
you're a funny
me
guy.
questions. And that's exactly what we're doing today, Shane.
All right. So you're the one drinking over there.
I'm the one drinking, and you're the one answering. And if you can't answer a question, I'll elaborate on it.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, so I have to play the drops too.
Yep, come on.
Oh, so I got to do all the heavy lifting.
Get on top of it. You have to hand me my beers.
Question number 1.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, Andrew.
Can you say Nebraska's schedule, its current basketball schedule for the men's team, is preparing them better for the rest of Big Ten play? Because they're getting pushed to the max right now.
Okay, one more time, and then I'll give you an answer.
Can you say Nebraska's schedule is preparing them better for the rest of Big Ten play?
No.
You don't think so?
No, it definitely isn't. I mean,
you think it's hindering them?
I don't think it's hindering them, per se, but it's definitely not, it's definitely not. I'm going to say no. Because it's really not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it all the way down the line from here today until, the end of January, I mean, it's just, it's really not doing that.
Hey, that's a great answer. That's a great answer. No, I would say it is helping them as they move forward because, well, for one, you look at Purdue and, of course, Big Ten team, and Indiana's a Big Ten team. But the win against Creighton worked wonders for this group because it instilled belief and confidence that they can compete with the highest of highs, and that's Indiana, that's Purdue. And they almost pulled off a shocker in Lincoln against Purdue. So as they keep prepping more for Big Ten play, they're going to be seeing juggernauts out there. And the only way to compete against the best is by playing the best, and early on, that helps them that sets them up better for once they take on Iowa and the rest of the Big Ten slate than if they jumped right in out of non-conference play with, teams that aren't as strong as the Big Ten. The Big Ten is one of the best college basketball programs in the country, and there's no question on that. So when you talk about a team like Nebraska that has the ability to compete against them any given night, any given Monday, any given Thursday, whatever day they're playing, this Nebraska team can pull off a shocker.
Question number 2.
Feels good to be in this side.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's great.
Hey, Shane, if you could only save one item in your apartment as it's burning down, what would it be?
So I actually do have a plan for that sort of thing.
Of course you do.
Emergency type of plan. I want to know where my keys are at. I want to know where my wallet's at. That sort of thing. So, and I want to know where my shoes are at. Because I would assume that it would, I'm going to knock on wood that, if something was going down, it'd be in the middle of the night or something. So I would get up, be able to get my shoes on, be able to have my keys, be able to have my wallet. At least that way I would be able to continue at least to the next few days without an issue.
So those are necessity things. So
Yes.
I'll allow you to keep those. But what's one item that you're not leaving your apartment without beside those things?
So just some random
Yeah, like a
item.
unique item, whether it's, sentimental to you, or if it's like, no, I have to save my PS4.
I don't have the PS4. I'd have to save like the regular Nintendo.
Oh, good save.
I mean, I would have to go with that. I think that would probably be pretty good if you're going down that way. I don't know. I mean, maybe I have a photo album or something. Family photo album that's pretty cool stuff that you can't really replace, obviously. So
Right. Because I was going to say, like, man, you lose your laptop, like your work laptop.
Yeah, I get another one.
But you get another one.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah. So, no big deal.
No big deal. My place is just ashes now, but no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. That's a good question right there.
Hey, I knew it was up your alley.
You know, maybe I'm taking my brochure for my insurance place.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's the number one thing.
Hey,
I gotta know who my insurance agent.
As long as you have good insurance, like you don't need to take your couch with you. You'll just get a new one with that insurance check.
Exactly. Could you imagine it being the couch? You're like trying to move your couch out.
No, has to come with me.
That's a good question.
Question number 3.
Hey Shane.
Hey Andrew.
If you had to play one album forever, which one would it be?
One album forever?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be, that's an interesting question there because unfortunately, the album I would choose, it would be something it's a shorter album, so I would hear it over and over, like every half hour.
Okay.
It'd be a Frank Sinatra album. That's what I would choose.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't want, anything else, would get really old really quick.
Right.
If it could be something like that you could just have some easy noise in the background, or I would either choose, since it would be non-stop over and over and over and over again, some kind of classical music, like a movie score or something like that.
Yep,
like
I know what you're saying.
Like a Star Wars type of thing. That'd probably be the easiest and best way. What would you choose?
Man, I'm a country guy at heart.
But do you really want to listen to the same Garth Brooks album over and over and over and over?
Yeah, that's tough. Because
what's the Denzel movie where he had the iPod? What's that?
Book of Eli.
Yeah, Book of Eli. Great movie. Love that
Great
movie.
movie.
So, it's kind of the same thought process there.
I would say maybe I go more like hip-hoppy. And hear me out, because if I'm listening to the same album over and over and I'm listening to music, say, when I'm working out,
okay,
do I really want to listen to like a slow country song?
No.
Like a Post Malone album?
Mm.
I think that's a good one.
That would probably.
It's got good variation to it.
Okay.
And you can go slow, you can go fast. But if I go to Post Malone there's one. I think it's a yellow cover. I'm so bad. Post Malone albums.
He's very popular now.
The Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, you know that one, right, Shane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
That one has Psycho on it. 92 Explorer is a good song. Better Now is on there. Yeah, I would probably do that one.
Okay. I know Bentleys. I got one in the garage.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
What number are we on? I don't have my beer bottle sitting around.
Oh, yeah, it's number 4, baby. I'm on number 4.
Question number 4.
Hey, perfect album too, right? Beer Bongs.
For this, absolutely.
And Bentleys, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Shane, which team will end up with a better finish? Not record,
okay,
but finish. Will it be the Creighton women's basketball team or the Creighton men's basketball team?
Trick question. I'm going to go with the I don't know. The men's are on a skid right now.
But we're talking like March Madness. Like whoever,
right.
If the men were to get there and
right.
they,
everybody was predicting them to be, potentially a Final Four.
They were projecting a Final Four team.
Yeah, Final Four team, Elite Eight, that sort of thing. I'm going to go with the women's.
The women's team, who are phenomenal this season. And they have played up to their ability and caliber. Now, have they been faced with a lot of adversity? No, not really. But I'm probably going to say the men's team. And only because of that exact point. At what point does Creighton figure it out? Is it the first game of Big East play against Marquette? Or is it, Seton Hall in January? When do they figure it out? But once they do figure it out, once they get healthy again, this is a team that hopefully, because I've been backing them all year, hopefully will shoot better than they are right now.
Well, the 3-tier system that you guys were talking about yesterday when it comes to Creighton and Nebraska and their women's basketball teams, that's going to kind of play into that a little bit for the records there, at least for Creighton.
Now,
and the interesting thing is too, even if they do get a better record, they don't necessarily fall into that tier because that upper tier is so, so good.
Now, I will say, in women's basketball, I think it's easier to predict
Wins.
outcomes of games.
Okay.
So when you get to March Madness and you look at the women's basketball bracket, and I don't know this for a fact. This is just purely speculation, and somebody can grill me if I'm wrong. But when I look at women's basketball, it's almost like if a 4 seed's playing the 12 isn't upsetting the 4 seed. And the top seeds tend to go the distance more often than not, opposed to men's basketball where we see a lot more fluctuation. So that could actually play as a benefit to Creighton women. And I didn't really factor that into my decision. So I'm not going to change because I started with the men and I'll end with them. But don't be surprised if you see the women's team go further just because they get a good seed once they get to March.
To March, okay.
Question number 5.
Hey, Shane, what current show are you binging on TV or Netflix right now? Because I don't know if this listener knows, but you don't actually have cable.
That is correct.
But do you have Netflix?
I have Netflix, but I have, you know what? I haven't been binging on any shows, but I am going to get back into relatively soon here to, what is it? Who'd you dress up as for Halloween?
Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah. I got to get caught up on that. That would be if I was binging on any show. That would be it. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go.
Why don't you share a beer with me? I always share a beer with you every day.
Hey, I'm giving you the 6th one because you like when I burp.
All right.
Question number 6.
Here's your beer, Shane.
Okay.
You get the 6th. And hey, this question, what's it like putting up with DB and AR all day?
All day. We have a short show, but we do cram a lot into it, so it does fly by pretty quick. Thank God.
Yes, and we do text a lot at night.
Yeah. So it seems like I'm really kind of still working a 4-hour show. That's what it seems like. I mean, it's because it's kind of a long makes for a
well,
long
it is a
drawn-
3-hour show technically. Even though the live radio show is only 2 hours, the podcasts take up the extra hour.
It makes for a long, drawn-out day, but I'll just say it. I mean, who else would I rather be working with? Nobody else, but you.
Wow, look
Yeah.
at that,
See,
so sweet.
You thought I was gonna go the other way, and I totally 360 it on you.
You did. Hey, Shane's got a great heart.
Now can I have my beer?
I already gave it to you. You should be chugging it. Well, you're gonna have to chug it. There you go. Come on, chug it because this is over.
This is over.
That's it.
Feeling tipsy yet? Catch more of Andrew Rogers from 7 to 9 in the morning on Hail Varsity Radio.